Hey everybody, welcome back to WNC Off-Road. If you read the title of the video, you already know I've got something very cool for the Jeep. I don't know how to install a winch. I've never done it before. We're going to learn together. Here it is, Harbor Freight Badland zxr 12,000 pound winch. And I got the winch mounting plate too. First things first, let's get our bumper off. There's 3 bolts on either side. 1, 2, 3, one underneath. 1, 2, 3, one underneath. And they're a T55 Torx bit. Alright, check it out. This is the winch plate. Comes from Harbor Freight. $40. If you want my honest opinion, spend the extra $20 or $30 and get a winch plate that is made for your vehicle already. Because we're going to have to do some fab work on this, I'm fairly certain. The directions say to connect these to your front frame rail. I think it means any of these holes that will work. We're going to see what works on ours. I'm definitely going to have to take this little plastic Jeep panel off because it will not fit up here without taking that off. So I imagine we're going to have to cut a good portion of this. Not 100% on that yet, but we'll see. I'm just going to drill these out. I lined it up with this one hole. It'll sit a ½ inch to one side, and I'll cut that off later if I need to. I already started drilling that one. I drill it all the way through with that size, and then drill, kind of mark these here. I got to drill right there, and right there. Drill it out, and go 3 sizes up, and try to match the same size as that hole over there. And then we'll go from there. So this is what I should have done in the first place. I've got a drill press. I don't know, I'm out there with my hand drill trying to drill this crap out, but step drill bit and drill press. I want to get these drilled out real quick, and then we're going to hopefully move on with our lives. So I didn't get my holes exactly right here. This one doesn't really line up real well, so I'm gonna try to finagle it into place, but I don't think it's gonna go. Also, make sure to check your bolts when you go to the hardware store, because I got 2 different sized ones. This one's just a tiny hair bigger. It was in the same bin as the other ones, so I just grabbed it. Not the right size. Guys, don't be me. Just go buy the actual winch plate. I didn't get my hole drilled in the right spot, so I had to keep widening it. And then this hole right here was already there, so now it's part of this hole. And now I got this big long thing, and I got the wrong size bolt for it too, so I'm gonna put the stock bolt back in this one and until I get another bolt. But yeah, just buy a winch plate. I had to go buy a $18 drill bit to drill that hole out. So just buy the $60, $70 winch plate. Don't get the Harbor Freight if you're doing this on a Wrangler. But anyway, we're almost done with the winch plate. I gotta get the bumper put back on. My battery's dying, so I'm gonna mock the bumper up here with it and see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I gotta gasket my bumper caps back in, but I think that looks fine. It's gonna stick off the nose a good ways, but I think that'll be okay until I get a new bumper with a built-in winch mount. I think it'll work out just fine. So wipe that all down with acetone so that I can spray it with some black spray paint on these holes where I've drilled so we don't get any rust. Alright guys, it is getting dark and I'm going to let that paint dry, so while that dries I'm going to take the dogs for a ride. I'm going to go get something to eat and we're going to come back and finish this up in the dark. Well, while I was eating dinner I got to thinking, how am I going to mount that winch to this plate with that bumper if the winch plate sits flush? The bolt's got to go somewhere. See, in the front here, that's no problem. But in the back here, it's a problem. So the answer is, I'm not. I'm going to run it without the bumper on it, with just this winch plate on there. That's the only answer I have. Okay, we're making progress. I got the bumper back off. I had to take that stupid shroud back off, even though I like the way it looks with it on. It was blocking that, so it's either cut it or take it off, and I'm not spending the time to cut it tonight. I just want to get this thing installed. So now what I've got to do is mount this to the plate so I can mount the plate to the Jeep, and then I'll hook up all the electrical. Alright, so I moved everything over here to my workbench because this is going to be a lot easier. I've got to install the winch to the winch plate. But first, there's a couple things I got to do. There's ground wire here I'm not going to be able to easily get to once the winch is on here, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And I'm going to go ahead and put the fair lead on. So that way, all that stuff's taken care of. I'm not having to fight and take it back off and stuff once it's on there. So first I'm going to start with this ground strap. Now, you always want to read your instructions. Wiring diagram. And it shows you circuit breaker goes from the positive side of the battery, red wire into the solenoid pack. Solenoid pack's over here. And then there's a ground wire goes from your negative side of your battery to the bottom side right here on the winch. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's right there. So that's going to be down almost touching the plate. That's going to be really hard to get to. So I at least need to mount that part first. Got my gloves on. Now we're going to mount the fair lead. Next, we're going to move the winch onto here. Guys, this thing's just about ready to mount to the Jeep. I think everything's good to go. So let's go get it on there. Alright, we've finally come to the end of this journey. Got all the wires run right here, like so. Got powering around and through here. A little worried about heat. Not too much, because there is a wire loom in here already. Come out right there. Run up right here. This one's a little long, so it does a loop-de-loop. Zip tied them to this other wire loom. They're real snug in here too. They run up through here. Negative goes under the air box. Straight to the battery. Positive wire goes underneath the fuse box. Makes a little turn. Goes to this side of this circuit breaker. Circuit breaker is covered in electrical tape. Connected to the battery. Boom. She is hooked up and ready to roll. I am pretty freaking excited. I don't have to worry about getting stuck anymore. So tomorrow, when it's daylight and I'm not exhausted, I'll spool all this cable out and pre-tension it. But for right now, kiddos, I'm done. After all that hard work, here it is. All installed and ready to go. But not completely ready to go because I still have to pre-tension the cable. An important step when putting new cable on a winch or buying a new winch, you have to stretch the line and tension the cable. Or you could be stacking that cable on top of itself and squishing and crimping and causing yourself lots of problems. But for now, that's where I'm going to call it quits for this video. So you guys, let me know what you think about the new winch. Let me know what you think about Badlands winches in general. I've never had one, so I guess we'll see how it works out. But hit that subscribe button, give the video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one.